Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Phantom Sableye here. I'm coming to you with the third match of UU, and so far we've got a 4-win streak, and I'm hoping to continue that win streak. So, without any more, let's get this game going. Okay, my opponent has a pretty interesting team. It seems like it's going to be pretty difficult to get over, although Mamoswine does put in the work. All I really got to do is get rid of the Nidoking, and Mamoswine should actually be able to sweep, hopefully. I do see two Eviolite users, that being the Togetic and the Mischievous. The Mischievous and Togetic. Not you. Not you. No. The guy in the back. Well, the guy in the back. Those two are pretty annoying, as they can be extremely bulky. Honchkrow is very threatening, Nidoking is very threatening, Arbok I don't see too threatening, although it can be. And then he's got the Meowstic, which could have prankster screen setups and stuff like that. So because of that, I do kind of expect him to set up with those screens. I'm going to lead off with my Triple H here, as he actually leads off with his Arbok. So I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks. He's probably going to go for the coil, which I'm completely fine with. Triple H should be able to take pretty much anything this Arbok wants to do, besides maybe an Earthquake, but even then I don't think it'll do too much, as my opponent actually switches out into his Togetic. I'm going to roar that out, as my opponent's actually going to go for the Thunder Wave to paralyze me. That's fine. Out comes the Meowstic. And I really want to switch out into Dancing Swords, but I don't feel as though that is the smartest of switch-ins, as I do believe I'm just going to roar again. He might set up the screens, which is fine. I have Defog, and then I can get my rocks back up again. So he's going to go back out into his Togetic. I expect... No, he's not going to Defog, because if he Defogs, he gets rid of his Reflect. Oh, he doesn't get rid of his Reflect. Okay then, well, I'm going to Defog, get rid of his Reflect. I'm going to switch straight out into Mega Beedrill, as I do expect him to probably Roost or Soft Bolt or whatever. So he actually goes for a Seismic Toss. That does quite a bit. Right here, my opponent doesn't have too much of a switch in for Dancing Swords besides his two poison types, as he does switch into Arbok to get that Intimidate drop. That's fine. I'm going to go straight for the Poison Jab. I do expect this thing to have Sucker Punch, so I'm going to use Protect to scout for that Sucker Punch. As he actually protects as well. So I'm a little bit afraid of this thing, because I really don't want it to Sucker Punch my my Pokemon to oblivion. I'm going to switch straight out into Rex Shop, because he doesn't have too much for Rex Shop, as he actually goes for the Glare. That's very unfortunate. That's okay though, we're fine. I would like to go for the Earthquake, but I think I'm going to go for the Icicle Crash, expecting the Togetic or even the Honchkrow to come out. So he actually goes out into Meowstic. Wow. Right here I'm going to knock off. My opponent's team is very annoying, but hopefully we will be able to get through it. As he goes for the Reflect, that's fine, and Knockoff is still going to do a lot, as he actually has the red card. That's interesting. Let's see here. Right here I am going to go for the Earthquake, because that hopefully should be able to take out the Meowstic. I'm not too sure. Never mind, it's definitely not going to take out the Meowstic now. Right here I'm going to switch out in this Triple H. He's going to charm my Triple H, which is perfectly fine. Right here I'm going to go for a Scald, as I do expect him to actually set up the light screen. As he actually switches out into his Togetic. I actually get paralyzed too, that's unfortunate. I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks. He's going to go for the Seismic Toss. Right here he's probably going to go for the Defog. So because of that, I am going to switch out into Mega Beedrill. As my opponent does go for the defog, I'm just going to go for another Poison Jab. Seeing my opponent's Arbok had Glare and Protect, and what else did he show? Oh, he decided to stay on this time. Oh, there goes his Togetic. So I'm happy about that. He has no more defogger, so now if I can get my rocks up, we'll be in fine shape. It was actually a crit. I don't know if that actually mattered, but oh well. Let's see what my opponent has to say, if he is going to talk. Nope, he's actually just going to go straight out into his Meowstic here. So he's going to go for the T-Wave. That's fine. I don't care because I still have Healing Wish on Luna. Right here, my opponent does not have much for No Salt Please, so I do sort of feel like going out into No Salt Please. But I'm actually going to decide to get my rocks up here. If I can get the Healing Wish on my Mamoswine, I think that would be better for me. Because, yeah, his team's really weak to Mamoswine. Really weak. So he actually goes out into Nidoking here. Right here, I would like to... I don't know what to do here. Because, I could go for a Scald, which will do a lot of damage to his Nidoking. I should be able to take any hit unless he's a physical variant and he goes for Earthquake, as that I think would take me out. I should be able to live in Earth Power, I think. But the thing is, do I want to get Stealth Rocks up or do I want to get damage on this Nidoking? And I think I want to get my Stealth Rocks up simply because it'll hurt the Honchkrow and it'll completely weaken the rest of his Pokemon. As an Earth Power is actually going to take me out. I did not expect that. Right here, I'm going to go out into No Salt Please. I should be able to take any hit this thing wants to do to me. If not, I will be very surprised because I am a Salt Vested Gastrodon, and that is bulky. That is extremely bulky. Earth Power is stronger here, so I'm going to go for it. My opponent might make the great switch out into his Honchkrow or even his Misdrevious, as he does switch out into Misdrevious. That is fine. Right here, I'm going to go for a Scald, hoping to get a burn. I do expect him to Will-O-Wisp me, as he does. I'm hoping to get a burn of my own. I do expect this Misdrevious to have Pain Split as well, maybe even Destiny Bond. She actually has Confuse Ray as well, and I'm going to hurt myself in Confusion. That's really annoying. He actually has Hyper Voice. That does absolutely nothing to No Salt Please. I guess we're just gonna stay in here. Finally snap out of Confusion, thankfully, and we finally get our burn. And I'm really I'm thinking here. What do I want to do? Do I want to save No Salt Please? This Nidoking is still a problem for me. I'm going to do some calcs real quick. Nope. Cresselia. Defensive. Nidoking. Yeah, I should be able to take any hit the Nidoking wants to do to me. The Sludge Wave will not be a 2-hit KO, as a Psychic should do a lot of damage. He does have the Honchkrow, but if he decides to switch out into that, I'll just paralyze it, and then I'll be able to fully heal Wreck Shop. So I'm going to go for a Scald here. He actually goes for the Will-O-Wisp, thinking that I would switch, but I'm not going to do that. I would have really liked my rocks up here, because I don't know if Mamoswine can take out a Honchkrow with an Ice Shard now. 252. Yeah, actually, it's really a roll. Yeah, if I had rocks up, I'd be in much more comfortable position. I am still really worried about that Honchkrow. He actually brings out his Arbok. I'm going to go for Earth Power in case I can outspeed in some weird reason. He's actually just going to go for a Protect. I'm fine with that. Right here, I would like to set up with Cherry on top, but I'm pretty sure he has a move to take me out. Right here, I'm going to go out into Rex shop and really hope that I can do some damage here with Icicle Crash. If he decides to switch out, I'm fine with that. If I can get the Icicle Crash, anything will die. This Arbok is still a huge problem, as it just has the Intimidate. The Gunk Shot is going to do nothing to me, as the Icicle Crash is easily going to be able to take out the Arbok. I'm happy about that. At this point, I think Mega Beedrill or Cherry on top is the appropriate sack. So I'm going to go out into my Mega Beedrill to sack it off. So he goes for the Earth Power. That's going to take out Mega Beedrill. Right here, I'm going to go out into Luna. I'm going to go for the Psychic. If he decides to switch out into Honchkrow, I will be... I feel like going for Thunder Wave because I feel like it's so obvious that he's going to switch out into his Honchkrow. I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave because if he stays in, it should only do less than 40%, so I can always Moonlight the damage off. So right here I'm going to Moonlight. Hopefully he doesn't crit me, because if he does, that'll be very bad for us, as we will probably lose. I probably should have just went for a Psychic, because he's actually going to switch out into his Honchkrow right now. Right here I am going to Thunder Wave. So he goes for Night Slash and he gets the crit. That's really annoying. I'm going to paralyze this though, as I should be able to outspeed now and go for Moonlight and heal up. As he actually gets paralyzed. That's great. I'm going to switch out into Cherry on top. So he goes for a Night Slash and he gets the crit. And I really am thinking going for the return, because I feel like he would switch out into his Nidoking. I just need a little bit of prior damage on his Nidoking, I think. Nidoking, UU Life Orb, Ice Shard will do a hell of a lot. Okay, so I just need a little bit prior damage on his Nidoking, and we should be fine. I am going to go for the return. The Honchkrow is going to take a lot. That Brave Bird's going to bring him down to 24%. Right here, oh, I'm really scared about the paralysis. Really scared about it. Okay, so we don't get paralyzed, thank God. That would have been really bad for us. I'm still not in the best of positions because that Sludge Wave did about 39%. I'm hoping Cresselia can take 2. Really hoping. Because I need to heal up after I take 1. Or actually, I could... we'll have to see. As he actually goes for Earth Power, that was a very bad move by my opponent. Very bad move, because now I can just click Psychic, and then I can click Lunar Dance, and I should be able to win unless he crits me. Yeah, even it doesn't matter that I got the crit. It really doesn't. I could just go for a Psychic here and win, but I'm gonna just go for Lunar Dance and have a Mamoswine get the kill. I know that's a bit more riskier, but I should have it. So Ice Shard, GG to my opponent as we continue that win streak, thankfully. So now we have a 5 win streak. If you want to include the bonus, we do have a 6 win streak. And I'm going to check the time because I actually have somewhere to go after this, not very long, 14 minutes. I think I'm going to have to end it here because I really need to go somewhere. I will make sure that the next 2 videos are a bit longer, or maybe I might add an extra video. But with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I couldn't get another one, but as I said before, I really got to go somewhere. So, as always, take care.